absorb a large amount of water from the soil, but most of it, that is 95% of water, is lost by the plant, and the process by which this amount of water is lost is transpiration. So hello my dear students, and we are going to start today our next chapter, that is transpiration. Let us firstly define transpiration. Transpiration is defined as the loss of water in the form of water vapors from the aerial parts of the plant. Students, aerial parts means the parts that are exposed to air. For example, leaves. Students, I will be dividing the complete chapter into 4 parts. In the first part of this video, I will be explaining you the different measurements with which transpiration rate can be measured. In the second part, I will be explaining you the different types of transpiration. And the third part will be including the factors that affect the rate of transpiration. And last but not the least, the fourth part of this video will have the significance of transpiration. But have you ever thought why transpiration is important for plant? Transpiration is important for plant for 2 reasons. The first one is that it creates a suction force that helps in the movement of water and minerals from the soil to the different parts of the plant. And the second point is that it helps in cooling of the plant in the hot weather. Measurement of transpiration. There are 2 different processes by which the transpiration rate can be measured. The first one is a very simple process in which simple weighing of the plant before and after transpiration is done. And the second one is a little bit complex experiment which is called the potometer. Students, potometer is a device that is used to measure the rate of transpiration, and it gives the accurate results. Potometers can be of 2 types. The first one is the Gannon's potometer. Gannon's potometer has a horizontal tube, while the second type, Darwin's potometer, has a vertical tube. So we are over the second part of this video. Students, the different types of transpiration. Transpiration can be divided into 3 basic types based on the parts that are exposed to air or the aerial parts. It can be the stomatal transpiration, the lenticular transpiration, or the cuticular transpiration. Most of the transpiration takes place through the stomata. Around 90% of the total water is lost by the stomata. The number and the structure of stomata differs from plant to plant, and this is how different plants have different rate of transpiration. So let us see what is the mechanism of stomatal transpiration. To minimize the water loss, most of the plant species secrete a thin layer of waxy substance, that is the cuticle. Cuticular transpiration is one in which thin cuticle layer over the leaves are present, and the rate of transpiration via the cuticle will depend on the thickness of the cuticle. That is, if the cuticle layer is thicker on leaves, the transpiration will be less, and if the cuticle layer is thicker, the transpiration rate will be more. Lenticels. These are the special openings that are present in old stems that help in transpiration, as from the internal part of the stem there is the direct loss of water in the form of water vapors from the lenticels. Now we are over the third part of this video, that is the factors affecting the rate of transpiration. Students, there are two different factors that affect the rate of transpiration. One is the internal factor and the other is the external factor. Let us see both of them one by one. Students, there are different kinds of adaptations that plants have to encounter the situations because of the environmental factors. Let us see some of the adaptations that help in the reduction of rate of transpiration. So here we are on the fourth part or the last part of this video. So students, in the last part, I have to tell you about the significance of transpiration. The basic significance of transpiration can be of three parts. That is the suction force, the cooling effect and the transport of water and minerals in the plant. As at the end of every video, I used to tell some different and important topics of the chapter. So as here we are to the end of this video, but two important terms that are used in this chapter and that are very much important, they are guttation and bleeding. Students, guttation is the loss of water from the leaf margins and bleeding is the loss of water from the cut part of the stem. These two are very important terms. Thank you very much students, and I hope you will study the chapter properly.